Question 1. For a sample of 100 bulbs, the time taken for each bulb to burn out was recorded. The table below shows the results of the measurements. So we have a table with time in hours. We also have the frequency, which represents the number of bulbs that was recorded. So using an assumed mean or otherwise, calculate 1. the mean, 2. the standard deviation of the distribution. So this is a question on statistics and we have been given two options. We have been told to calculate the mean and the standard deviation. Now we can decide to use an assumed mean or not use the assumed mean. We have been given a choice in this case. So we'll be having several questions where we'll use the assumed mean. So for this case, let us choose not to use the assumed mean. So to represent the information given on a better table, we have the time. So we will have the column for time, which ranges from the first class is 15 to 19, then 20 to 24, then 25 to 29, then 30 to 34, then 35 to 39, then 40 to 44, then 45 to 49, then 50 to 54, then 55 to 59, then 60 to 64, then 65 to 69, and finally 70 to 74. Then we have another column that represents the frequency. So still from the table given, we have the frequency as 6, 10, 9, 5, 7, 11, 15, 13, 8, 7, 5, 4. Then we can get the total of the frequency. If we add all the values along the frequency, we will get 100. We had also been told that the bulbs were 100. Now, to answer Roman 1, we need to get the mean, which is represented by x bar, and the mean is given by summation of fx over summation of f. We already have the summation of f, or the sum of the frequency, which is 100, but we do not have the summation of fx. Now to get that, we need to get x, which represents the midpoint of every class. So to get the midpoint, we take 15 plus 19, then we divide by 2. So 15 plus 19 divided by 2 gives us 17. Then in the next class, we take 20 plus 24, then we divide by 2 to give us 22. Then we take 25 plus 29 divided by 2 to give us 27. Then 30 plus 34 divided by 2 to give us 32. Then 35 plus 39 divided by 2 to give us 37. 40 plus 44 divided by 2 is 42. 45 plus 49 divided by 2 is 47. 50 plus 54 divided by 2 is 52. Then 55 minus 59 divided by 2 is 57. Then 60 plus 64 divided by 2 is 62. Then 65 plus 69, divide by 2, 67. Then 70 plus 74, divide by 2 is 72. Now that is the value of x, which represents the midpoint. Then we need to get f times x. F times x. So 6 times 17 is 102. Then 10 times 22 is 220. 9 times 7 is 243. Then 5 times 32 is 160. 7 times 37 is 259. Then 11 times 42 is 462. 15 times 47 is 705. 13 times 52 is 676. 8 times 57 is 456. 7 times 62 is 434. Then 5 times 67 is 335. And 4 times 72 is 288. Now taking the total of all the values in this column, we will get 4,340. Now we have the values that we need. We have the sum of fx. We also have the sum of f. Therefore, we can get our mean. So this will be equal to the sum of fx is 4340. The sum of f is 100. So dividing the two, we will get 43.40. And that is our mean. Now, Roman 2, we are required to find the standard deviation of the distribution, which can be gotten by first finding the variance. Now, variance is equal to summation of fx squared over summation of f minus summation of fx over summation of f squared. So we already have summation of f, we already have summation of fx, but we do not have summation of fx squared. To get fx squared, we need x squared. So we create another column that represents x squared. So we have a column that represents x squared. So we will square the values of x. So 17 squared is 289. Then 22 squared is 484. Then 27 squared is 729. 32 squared is 1024. 37 squared is 1369. 42 squared is 1764. 47 squared is 2209. Then 52 squared is 2704. Then 57 squared is 3249. Then 62 squared is 3844. 67 squared is 4489. And finally 72 squared is 5184. Now that is x squared, but we also want fx squared. So we multiply x squared by our frequency. So we have another column of fx squared. So for the first row, 6 times 289 is 1734. Then 10 times 484 is 4840. Then 9 times 729 is 6561. Then 5 times 1024 is 5120. Then 7 times 1369 is 9583. 11 times 1764 is 19404. Then 2209 times 15 is 135. Then 2704 times 13 is 152. Then 3249 times 8 is 992. Then 3844 times 7 is 908. Then 4489 times 5 is 445. And finally 5184 times 4 is 736. So getting the total of this column, we will have 2, 11, 6, 10. So to get our variance, we will have summation of fx squared, which is this, as 2, 11 and 6, 10 over summation of f, which is 100 minus summation of fx is 43, 40 over summation of f is 100, and then we square this value. So this gives us 2116.1 minus 1183.6. Subtracting the two, we will get 932.54. Now our question required us to get the standard deviation, and standard deviation is usually the square root of variance. So we need to get the square root of variance, which is equal to the square root of 932.54, which gives us the square root of 932.54 is 30.54.